which is written by Walt Whitman, a major figure of American poetry. He is a poet from that time, at the time when all the poets used to write the poem in rhymed form or in metrical form. Rhymed or metrical form means the poem used to be written with the help of rhyming scheme, or the poem must have the rhyming scheme at that time. But Walt Whitman created a revolution by giving his new idea and by breaking this tradition, and he made one of his famous poem Animal in the free verse form, which means no rhyme scheme or the blank rhyme scheme. Apart from that, in this we are going to know a little bit about themselves. That is, he was the non-conformist poet. In fact, in all respect, he was non-conformist. Apart from that, he was non-conformist in his social life itself. By this poem, the poet wants to say that the poet tells us that he feels more hope. He feels at more hope with animals than human beings, which are complicated and false. So, today's topic name is Animal, which is written by Walt Whitman. He was born in 1819 and died at 1890. And in this poem, before moving to the poem, we need to know the sarcastic comment of this poem. And the sarcastic comment of this poem is, that is about the life. We always run behind the success and forget the reality. The poet says that we human beings always run behind success and forget the reality. Means whatever good things we have, we just forget and we just run behind our reality. And at the moment when we lose that thing, we came to know the importance of particular thing. Or indirectly we can say few things which we take or we gain by the efforts. We give them more value as compared to the thing which we got very easily. Okay? Moving towards the first line of the poem, let's start with the explanation of the poem. The first line of the poem says that, I think I could turn and live with animals. They are so placid and self-contained. The poet says from this first line that if he himself able to transform in such a form so that he would able to live with the animal. And that is why, as the animal are placid, means the person or the placid means a thing which doesn't get upset easily, and self-contained means self-sufficient. So the meaning of first line is, poet want to be with animal, he want to transform himself so that he would be able to be with the animal as they are placid, means they don't get easily upset. Apart from that, they are very self-efficient or self-sufficient. Second line of the poem says that, I stand and look at them long and long. Means the poet would stand at one certain place and he would see them for a long time. The third line of the poem says that they do not sweat and whine about their condition. Sweat means here not this sweat. Their sweat means the irritation and whine means the complaint. W-H-I-N-E, whine. Whine means complaint. And S-W-E-A-T, sweat, means parishani or irritation. Okay. So the animal don't complain about their any irritation in any condition. Our fourth line is, they do not lie awake in the dark and weep for their sins. The poet says that the animal do not lie and awake into the dark. Means while sleeping they don't get up suddenly and they don't plan or plot for tomorrow. They take a relaxable and a deep breath and deep sleep. The fifth line says that do not make mistake discussing their duty to the God. In fifth line, poet says that the animal do not disgust him, do not complain him or do not make irritate to him regarding their duties given by God to them. And if we see to the human, vice versa of them are human. Human complain. Human say, oh, what is the condition? Why does this happening? But none of the animals say that. Why God given me birth as a deer, as a tiger, as a fish? No. There is no complaint regarding anything. dissatisfied, not one is demented. With the mania of owing things means none of the animal is dissatisfied, none of the animal is demented. Demented means mad behind something. And with the mania of owing things, mania means craze, means they are not even craze, they are not having craze or they are not crazy regarding anything. It means that the human being have the craze of earning more, learning more for name, fame and aim. But the animal don't have any addiction or anything for that they eager. Seventh line. No one kneels to another, nor to his kind that lived thousands of years ago. None of the animal kneels means sitting on knees. None of the animal kneels in front of any other animal and complain. So none of the animal kneels in front of anybody. Also, and even though the particular animal ancestor lives thousands of years ago, though he don't kneel in front of them, it means that we the human being, for anything we beg, we bend in front of anybody, but none of the animal get bent, and even we pray to our ancestor, but they don't used to do. 8th line. Not one is respectable or unhappy over the whole earth. Means none of the animal is too respectable or too much unhappy. Means in this line the poet wants to say that none of the animal is at the very high point or high peak point or at a low point. Means not he is very happy, neither he is very sad. The animal are very neutral and respect their life and live the way they have got it. Finally, the poet says that, so they show their relation to me and I accepted them. Whatever the relation is shown by the animal to the poet, he accepted them all. They bring me token of myself and evince them plainly in their position. Means the word said that the animal brought the token. They have shown the token plainly in their position. And I wonder why. I wonder where they get those tokens. The poet said that from where they got such tokens. Tokens means virtues like innocence, simplicity and contentment. Means from where they get such good qualities like virtues, contentment and simplicity. So that's what the poem says. Thank you.